Hey, what's going on, family? It is your girl, Thick Chick Vlogs, and as you can see from the title, no, this is not a tutorial, but what this is going to be is a demo. I don't have on any foundation or anything like that. I did kind of fill in my brows, and I have on, I use concealer, LA Colors concealer as my eyeshadow base. I know a lot of people use Urban Decay and all those other eyeshadow primers, but I just find that LA Colors concealer works just as good for me. Okay, I just don't want to spend that much on an LA Colors shadow base. Okay, now I did put a little bit of concealer around my brows, and I'm going to fix that when I do my foundation. I don't like to do my foundation before I do my eyeshadow because, you know, you have a whole lot of fallout and things like that, so I don't like to do my foundation and things like that before I do my eyeshadow. But all this lighter color concealer, all that will be blended out when I do my foundation and things. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this demo started. You guys know this is not a tutorial because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay, so yeah, the palette that we're going to be using today is we're going to be using Blue Had Me at Hello. Okay, Blue Had Me at Hello, and as you can see, it's just some really pretty dark blues and matte blacks and all of those different kind of colors. So we're going to try to create some kind of look with this here palette. Okay, all right. And as I said, I already have the LA Colors concealer on my lid as my eyeshadow primer. Okay, the LA Colors concealer. All right, so what I'm going to go ahead and take is I am going to take this e.l.f. eyeshadow brush right here. I'm going to take this e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to use this to pack some of this color on my lid. And the first color that I'm going to use is this blue right here. This blue right here in the palette. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to pack it on like the first third of my eyelid. As y'all know, this is going to be a bootleg demo. Okay, a bootleg demo. And I'm not going to try to look in the camera and do this. I'm going to be using my little Diva mirror here. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to pack that in the third of our eye. Okay, I'm talking about the third. I don't know what the hook I'm talking about when I tell y'all bootleg city. But we're going to see what we come up with, okay? We're going to see what we come up with. And who knows? Who knows? It may be pretty decent, okay? We're going to see. And I already know I'm going to have a lot of fallout. That's to be expected. So, as I said, I'm going to go ahead and pack that on the third of my eye. And I don't like to go all the way up my eye. I know some people get the shadow and they go all the way up to their brow bone with it. I don't like to do that because to me it just makes me look like a clown. So I don't do that. Okay. Alright. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this darker blue here, which has like the shimmers and things in it. I'm going to take that blue right there, and I'm going to go on the outer corner of my eye. And I'm also going to be using a little bit of brown because you know, blue is kind of like a bold color, and I really don't want it to, you know, look too clownish. So I'm going to go in with the brown in my crease, but you guys will see that in a second. So I'm going to take this darker blue right here, same brush, which is the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go right here in the outer corner of my eye and just put that right there on the outer corner. And we are going to blend this shortly, so don't worry about it being uneven and all that good jazz, because we are going to blend that. Okay, I'm going to try not to make this video too long. Okay, so yeah, and as you guys can see, I do have fallout here. So that is what we have so far. As you can see, it's very pretty, very shimmery. Okay, all right, the next color, I'm going to actually wipe off my brush here because I want to take this color off because I'm about to go in with some brown. Okay, And like I said, we are going to blend this shortly. And the color just dimmed on my camera, so I hope it didn't dim for real. So I hope y'all can still see me. My beautiful eyes. Yes, baby. Okay, so the brown that we're going to take is, I am going to use this LA Colors palette. I'm pretty sure everybody has an LA Colors palette in their collection, especially if you are a makeup person. But I'm going to use this LA Color palette right here. And I'm actually going to go in with this dark brown right here. And I'm going to kind of use that to soften up that blue a little bit. Use that in the crease, okay? So that is what we're going to do right now. Alright, so I'm going to take this brown. And as I said, I'm going to go here and I'm just going to soften it in the crease area up here. Very, very soft, okay? Very, very soft. Very, very soft. Very, very lightly, okay? That is what we have so far. Okay, now the next brush that I'm going to take is another e.l.f. brush, and this is the e.l.f. blending brush, and I hope you guys can see that. This is the e.l.f. blending brush, and I'm going to go ahead and take that. I'm going to blend these colors together, okay? What I'm going to start with, I'm going to start with this darker blue right here, and I'm going to kind of blend that into the lighter blue. And as you guys can see, I'm going in a circular motion. And I'm also going to take it just a little bit up in my crease. Just a little. Not a lot, just a little bit up in the crease. And I'm also going to blend that lighter blue into that darker blue. Just a tiny bit, okay? And that is what we have so far, okay? And we're going to try to attempt to recreate the same thing here on this eye. So yeah, I'm actually going to pause you guys for that part, and I'm going to come back when I am done and give you guys a final look, okay? 1 second, family. Okay, family, and this is the finished look. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, and thanks for watching.